Welcome back to my channels, ladies and gentlemen, to the No Edge, No Trade channel, where we talk all things crypto trading and we try to teach you how to become traders, crypto traders, take it the way you want it. This is not financial advice, it's my opinions and it's educational purpose only, all right? Today, I'm going to talk with you about BitGet token, BGB for you, and you need to wait because BGB under the radar made over 200% in the past few weeks without showing signs of weakness. How did this happen? Could this have been traded? Yes or no? All right. And if yes, how could you make sure that you will learn to not miss these types of trades the next time? And by the way, everyone misses trades every now and then, and that is perfectly fine. So moving on to the BGB chart. This is the Mexi chart, okay? And each candle here is 1 week. Straight, you can see that this is in what I call a stage 2 uptrend. So overall, over time, this is just going up, right? So this is in a bull market on its own, moving up and looking good. You can see that we are in the top of the candle right now. So things are looking sweet for BitGet token, okay? Another thing we can see is that this had a beautiful up move over here of 200%. It took a while, all right? This initial move took roughly, 100 and something 4 days, 230%, but this was an up move. Now, this always needs to be the first criteria that you look at because, hey, I trade continuation trades and that's what I try to teach, right? How to trade continuations, right? I don't buy the dips. I don't have a view on something and then just buy it without reflecting upon nothing. Hey, this is what I want to buy. No, I buy continuation trades. Why? Because continuation trades, they show you that they have buyers, right? If a coin moved up 200%, right, then this means it has buyers. Now, mind you, I prefer something that moves 100% or more in less than 30 days, okay? But every now and then, when I see something like this, and then the next criteria is going to be that I see a big sideways action, right? So you can say that all this until the breakout here was 224 days. So this is what I call a basing pattern, right? When price goes sideways, you can actually measure from peak to trough, right? From peak to trough without this week, right? This is very abnormal. I don't know what happened here without this. From this peak to this trough, 42%, right? Not the best. I would argue that everything below, right, giving back a 30% give back, that's the best, but 40% is okay, at least for a 200 and something days, basing, okay? Now, imagine you don't have this up move just yet, and this is what you see right now. This immediately needs to be on your watch list, something that you keep tabs on for a potential trade. Now, mind you, I'm looking at the weekly chart right now because I'm trying to show you the potential strength of weekly charts. If you find something that is showing you a basing pattern and for so long, and by the way, why does a basing pattern matter? Right? A basing pattern matters because it shows accumulation. It shows that this has interest. Because if you have, for example, something that goes flat, then up, all right, and then oh, this should be good, but then goes all the way down, then it's not interesting, all right? You need something that goes up, bases for a while, sideways. This shows interest, people are buying it, supporting the price, and boom, continues, okay? That's the difference between a boom and bust, right? This would be a boom and bust over here, and something that is continuation and constructive that you can make money on, okay? So, first, you need the up move. Second, you need the sideways action. And if you can see it on the weekly chart, even better. Sometimes I use the day. Many times I use the daily charts, of course. But to see something smaller because I'm a trader. Sometimes I trade more often. But you guys maybe are not traders only. Maybe you have work, you have family, you have so many things you need to kind of combine. So, what's amazing in looking at weekly charts for you is that you move so much of the noise, right? You move so much of the noise, right? So you move so much of the noise. So number one, moves up move. Number 2, basing. Now what do we want to see? We want to see a continuation. We want to see somewhere that we can enter, okay? Now if we will just move a little bit, we'll see that we're pivoting over here, but I don't see any entry just yet. I don't see anything too horizontal. One could argue that this, over here can be a breakout trade that you buy a little bit. Maybe you can, and that's something that you could have done in this week, right? You bought, or you waited, all right, for something that will be at the top, okay? Now, yes, buying a little bit early, and then you can be already in, 20% gain that will cushion any, errors that might happen around the breakout. But look at this. Look at how already you can see that it's creating a horizontal pattern here from the breakout. So what do I mean? I mean that over here, right, and over here, right, these weekly candles are kind of coinciding. So for me at this stage, I want to go to the daily pattern and see what's happening, all right, the daily candles. And I can see that this day got halted at the same, resistance level as this. This should have piqued your interest. This would be 3, right? 3 would be, a nice entry, low risk entry. Why low risk? I will show you, because if you go throughout the days and then you decide, right, I will buy the breakout. Right now you're honing. You have this weekly chart showing you, right, we have this resistance level. You have this daily, all right, showing you that there is a pivot in creation, right? This is a pivot, this is a pivot. And then you can see that maybe this is gearing up for a potential breakout, which it gonna happen now, all right? So buying the breakout here, putting a stop at the low of the day, okay, because I usually use stops at the low of the day, and let's measure it, by the way. You can see it's only 5%. Only 5% risk on a trade. And then that's it. You can say that this is off the races. I'm going to let it slide. You can see just moving. And you can see, oh, it created another pivot, which could have been added. You could have added even on this area over here. So potentially you could have added here. Here, this was the best one. And here, this is the best add-on. So this entry here would have been nice, or would have been held, but it should have been with a small position only, because it's within the base. It's a cheating area. It's a cheat area, I call it. This breakout zone with this amazing pivot, that will be the real entry, the good one, the juicy one, 10, 15% of your account, maybe 20. And then the add-on, all right, is to make sure that you have at least 25 to 30% of your account in this trade, because again, it has all the characters. It has the up move, it has the sideways basing, it has, the horizontal resistance, it has the pivot and the breakout. And of course, everything is, you can see it on the weekly. Everything is seen on the weekly. And of course, if we'll just remove this now, you can see that this is just continuing for over a few weeks, and that is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. Right, that is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you find continuation trades. This is how you trade with low risk. You have good entries, you use good position sizes, you use a stop loss, you think of risk as risk of total account. I try not to lose more than between 1 to 2.5, if you want to be really aggressive, percent of my entire capital on any one trade. Mind you, I'll use usually between 1 to 1.5, no more than that. And only on extreme cases, something I have high conviction on, I will use up to 2.5%. But that is it. That is it. And that's how you keep yourself in the game for long, even if you are mistaking. Because ladies and gents, I mistake more than 50% of the time. Usually around 60% of the time, trades I get stopped out of with a small loss. But that's how the math helps me, all right? I get stopped out with a small loss, but when I make gains just like this, right? Make 200% gains sometimes, which is amazing, right? Now, if you find this helpful for you and you want to help me, in a free way, just leave a comment, ask me anything, say anything, like and subscribe to my channel and push that bell notification. And if you want to invest in yourself, why not join to my channel, right? You can click on the first link in the description or in the comment section, and you will be directed to my channel over here, and you can choose any of these tiers, whatever suits you, all right? Read them, go through them, all right? You can see I already had 750 posts, so I post regularly. You can go all through the post. Of course, you won't see anything because most of them are not public. I think you can go only by the public one. Yeah, post, no, tier. Let's go public. And you can see that I have some public things. You can see, for example, the last trade we took on HSK, we made 70% and still holding some, you know, and of course, other trades we took on Super, trades we took on Aero, we made 50 something percent on it. Order, we made over 100% on it. So we made XRP, not even talking. So we make a lot of trades over here together. Again, educational purpose, and of course you can make money on it. So hey, what is merely $40 a month to invest in yourself, or more if you really want to be a full-time trader, in order to get this alpha and to get my knowledge to assist you learn how to fish, which is trading, and to catch some fishes along the way. It's up to you, and we're in a bull market, so the longer you take deciding, the longer you miss out of good, juicy educational services. All right, everyone, until next time, no edge, no trade. Cheers, everybody.